Hey, welcome to another episode where we are building some stuff into the XSR, and today I'm going to be installing the radiator guards, the side panels and the front panel. So this is how the front panel looks like. It's just a panel with a grill, and then on the sides, on both sides, we have these ones with the XSR logo and the 3 holes that will replace these ones. So this is the second time I am filming this because I just forgot to press record on the camera. So I'm not a great mechanic, and apparently I'm not a great movie maker or video maker or something like that. But luckily I haven't started yet. So like I said on the first time, and that didn't get recorded, don't do this stuff on the radiator when the bike is hot. Right now it's not hot, I didn't ride today. But if this is hot, you should not do this because you'll burn yourself. I was just about to start and trying to find the correct wrench, and I tried and it won't move. So the first thing we need to do is remove these protections, and I need some leverage again because this is really tight. So here we go. Alright, so that clacking is the screw letting go. Alright, one side. I'll do the other side. Let me just tell you why I'm replacing. I don't dislike these ones, they look nice, but they're very bright and I think they're a bit distracting. This whole bike is black around here, and then this thing is bright silver. The radiator is not small, and it's not a particularly interesting piece of the design, so I don't know why they are calling the attention to this radiator with these bright covers, but I think that the dark covers will look better because they'll be a little bit more discreet, and I think it plays better with the whole black theme, and let the light theme be on the tank and on the supports for the lights and things like that. This is not a particularly interesting piece of design, so I think they should have kept it discreet, and that's the main reason why I'm changing them. Okay, so first step is to remove these 2 screws that hold the radiator in place on top. Whew, finally. So one of these 2, I don't know which one, will not be reused. So now the radiator is slightly loose, which might actually be good to give us some room to work on these screws in the back. And the dealer was really surprised when I picked up the parts and I said, I'm going to install them myself. He was asking, why are you doing that? Just leave this stuff here and we'll do it for you. We don't charge anything. I said, no, I want to do it. But why? Why would you do it? I said, damn it, let me do it myself. I like it. They're looking at me like, this guy is crazy. Okay, so that's in. It was not difficult, it's just, well, it's tricky to put it in place correctly, and then there's not much room. You can tilt forward the radiator a little bit, I hope you can see here. And this is basically held in place by a screw in the back, and this one that we'll put afterwards, and that's it. So I've decided to film this side just to show you a little bit better. So you can see this washer here, which is mounted on a rubber O-ring. And this washer needs to be installed here. So this is the support, and if you try to push it into place like this, it will hit the support. So you need to go a little bit from above, get it in, and then down. And the only way to do that is by installing the guard like this and then rotating. So I'll put the washer in place, and inside, let me show you this. This is all rubber or foam on the bottom and on top. So you're not scratching the radiator with the guard because the foam is what's touching there and the rubber on the back. So it's fairly safe to kind of force it into place. You see what I did there? It's now in place. Yeah, perfect. And now the washer is behind the support. So I'm going to screw this one in, and then I think the next step is screwing these two in, and we need to pull the radiator back because it's now tilted forward. Maybe you want to wear a helmet to do this, because I already hit the handlebars like 5 or 6 times with my head. So now what we're going to do is to screw these ones back in place through this rubber mount and into this hole on the frame, both sides. For one of the sides there's a different screw. So here's what they say: for the left side you use the original screw, but you remove the washer. Oops. And this arm for the side guard will serve as a washer. Right, so you just insert that. We need to align everything. Alright, so this is not easy to align, and then on top of that I have the camera between me and the bolt. So this one's in. We'll do the next side, the other side again. So this is the side where we need a special screw, which is a longer one, I don't know why, and the thick washer. Alright, that was much easier with this second tool. So what's left, you ask? Well, my friends, that's it. That's the finished installation of these side guards. And this basically, we put it here and we screw in. But before we do that, let me show you. There is here kind of a thick washer and a replacement screw. And this thick washer, there's some specific cogs here. So this one we will use to reposition the horn. Okay, so let's get started with the horn. We need to remove that, like I just explained. So basically you have to pull these out. They have a rubber cover, so you should not pull only the rubber cover, you might ruin that. You need to make sure you grab the metal that's of course making the electric contact, and that's holding it tightly in place. Alright, there we go. That's easy. So you can see here there's a little groove and a hole on the other side, and this aligns with a little groove that's here and with this cutout right here. And of course we use the long screw to put it all back together. So let's put a little bit of glue here. Again, let me remind you, you should put it at the tip. Alright, so now we just install the connections again. Oh, by the way, something else forgot to mention, but it's obvious I think, is do not have the electricity on the bike on. You don't need to unplug the battery or anything, just make sure that the key is off, right, just in case. So this is all in. And then the other thing you should do is test, right? Since we've disconnected electrical stuff, we should test and make sure it works. Alright, so finally we have these three screws and a nice guard. I really like this guard. So what I'm going to do is screw one of the screws by hand on the other side just to hold it in place. Okay, so I'm going to put another one here on this side by hand. Okay, so that's it. That concludes the installation of the side panels for the radiator on the XSR and the radiator guard. This one will protect against stones and things like that, and this just look nicer. You need these ones in order to install the guard, but you don't need the guard if you only want these ones. Now, to me, this guard is more important than the side ones. This is just aesthetics. It looks nicer, in my opinion. This one has actually a function to protect your radiator, and these radiators are very fragile and they're expensive, so you should invest in some kind of a guard. If you don't want to buy the two pieces, then there's many other brands that produce guards for radiators for these bikes, so you don't need to do this. I did this one because I like it, and these are, again, let me remind you, these are official Yamaha accessories. So the radiator guards are installed. Let me give you a final look. This net is also new. And then on this side, if we step out a little bit, you see now that the whole engine area is black, including the radiator. It's much more discreet. I still don't like the color of this cover here. I might have to do something with that, but in general it's a lot more black. The only metal parts now are these supports, the tank, and then these details, and the exhaust, of course. So I really like the way it came out. These are really high quality components. I'm impressed, I must say, and they're not too difficult to install. I mean, first of all, it takes me a lot of time because I'm talking and I'm trying to do things slowly. Second, I don't really have the best tools for the job, but even then I can install everything myself without any major issues. So let me know what you think in the comments, if you like it, if you don't like it, if you have some questions. If you want to see more videos, I recommend you go and explore my channel a little bit and hit that subscribe button because there's more video coming. Tomorrow I'm going to install the tail tidy with a friend, and I still need to install the chain guard. That will not be done today for sure because it's getting late. So signing off, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.